Hello, world. Wow, I've just used truly cheesy dev. Hello there. That's a first for me. Hi, how's it going? I am Mike Elsmore, and I'm here to build some stuff. Decided to do this live rather than just on my own in my room listening to loud music. Again, because, it's not that fun. So, I actually have a job today. Ba, ba, ba. Close all the excess windows so I can drag that in. I have been tasked with building something for this thing, which is, kind of a big deal. Wrong mouse. Yeah, so in December, November, sorry, we are going to be running a jam alongside IOR in AWS reInvent. And to do that, we need something to jam on. So, as the resident builder of random stuff that doesn't have to go into production, oh, that's some good coffee. Um, yeah, I've been asked to build it. So, what we got is we have a. Should really get that up. We have a log generator, which is a wee little Python script. I'm not a Python person, so I can just about read it. I have no hopes of writing any Python. Um, yeah, cool. And now I need to show in folder. I want to move that. Sorry, I'm doing this off screen, but this is the screen with all the work sensitive stuff that I get in trouble for if I accidentally do anything silly. Like, bleed it onto the internet. So let's just be sensible, which is a miracle for me. Trust me. Nobody is used to me ever being sensible. Cool. All right, now I can access it in the terminal and not worry. Clear. Clear. Should have in here a zip file and a directory. Real-time logger. So let's have a look. Let's open up in code so we can see it. Let's full screen it to make life a little easier. What were the instructions I was given for it? Yes, I was even given instructions on how to play with it. Wait, if it's unzip and wait. No, that does not appear to be the case. Right. So let's install the extensions for Python so that makes my life easier. Slurp coffee. Let's Okay, installed. Cool. We have Python. Yeah, it's better. Okay. Right, okay, I get it. Right. Right. So it's just continuously grabbing a writing file. That's actually quite clever if you want to like log generator. Okay, I'm for that. Yeah. Uh, install pilot. So yeah, as I was saying, we're doing a thing for reInvent. We need. Oh, hi Jim. How's it going? Yeah. Uh, yeah. I'm still going to admit I can't write a line of Python, but I can just about read it. And I have been informed that We need a VM for use within an EC2 VM for use within an AWS jam that we are running as logs.io. And I thought, nuts to... No module name requested. Do I have Python installed? And at which version? Python 2.7. Ah, morning, Jake. You know Python better than me, so if you can understand that error, then please tell me what the... Oh, pip. I haven't run pip. Is it pip? I think it's pip. Nope. Uh, All right. So the umpteenth time, building something for reInvent where I need to give them a VM, which is what am I doing today? Just about to literally say that. AWS reInvent is coming up in about a month and a half, and Logs.io has managed to secure a jam there. What that means is we can run a virtual like workshop style thing where you can get used to using the ELK stack. We may extend that to then use Prometheus and maybe if the worlds align and the moons, you know, a total lunar eclipse, etc., may make it so you can learn how to do distributed tracing. But first, we need a baseline VM with some logs appearing that you can trace and then learn how to use FileBeat to send information to it, because that's the most baseline way of sending information into the ELK stack, and then monkey around with it. So, yeah. First things first, I've been given a script with the correct data I need in it. Right, okay, so it appears I need to install pip. How to install pip on Mac. I always assumed pip was like default and just there. I thought it was like npm. If you had Python, you had pip. It appears not. Let's think. Python. Are you still in love with Python even though you don't write it for prod? Oh, and it appears I've been lurked on by an old colleague. Um, Hi, Dan. Feel free to say hi. That I am 100% okay with being embarrassed publicly in front of the internet. You do write it for. I have never seen you write Python for prod. I've only ever seen you write it for hackery. Because everything I've seen Wild Rocket ship out has been PHP based. Unless I'm missing a trick, which is very likely, to be honest. Okay. Ah, so when did you start writing microservices? That's not fair. Microservices was always my thing and you hated it, and now you're taking my thing. I literally have no thing left. Why do people take my things? Oh, okay. Need to add that to the path. Um, where did I leave my path file? There's a quick command for adding. Add to path on Mac. Oh, there's a quick hacky way. What a really weird quick hacky way. That's the one. Just quickly like bash it on the end. That's all I want. Because I'm not sure if I'm ever going to use Python again. Because nothing wrong with Python. Just I don't trust myself to write something with this. There we go. Now. There we go. Cool. All right. So this doesn't require any modules. No. Right. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. Those modules, are any of them non-standard Python modules? Because of the fact that it's saying, the module's over, makes me think that I need to do a pip install, but the computer just said no. Yep. I think there's a problem. So there's a problem with when you just get somebody else's file and you just start messing with it. Requests. All right, so let's go back to terminal. Can you install without the requirement file? Like just, or do you have to use the requirements file? Because I don't see one in this. Oh, for the love of fudge. Right, okay. Ah, okay. Nope. Okay, so it's requests. Can I do pip install requests? Do I need to re-inject that into the? Yes, I do. So export. Yeah. Oh, that would actually work for. No, let's not do that. Export path equals dollar path. Come on now. Boom. Boom. Oh, so you can do that. Cool. And here's going to be. Is this little bugger going to be producing log data? Where's the log data meant to get dropped to anyway? Oh, it's meant to tell you when it's writing a log. Well, that seems to be a nope. And today's mug, everybody, is not my face. It is I Cannot Adult by Deadpool, because today is Friday and we all know what that means. I wish it wasn't. That's what it means. Okay, so it takes forever to spin up, but then it does produce a bunch of logs. A lovely logs. Excellent. Right, cool. So I now need to build a CloudFormation script that does something different. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. Reinvent 2020 jam. This is where it's going to get horrible, because it's going to be Now where's the extensions? That's extensions. Cloud formation. Oh, none of these appear to be an officially shipped one by AWS. Interesting. Damn it. If anybody also has any recommendations on cameras to use as a webcam as well, every time I've tried picking up a Sony A5100, eBay either kills me or it runs out of stock on a place I've got an alert. So, oh, would appreciate it. Right. Okay, so how is everybody today? Considering I'm onto a grand start of 20 minutes in and not a line of code running yet. Well, we have kind of, yeah. We have code running. I just didn't write any of it. Yeah, I was going specifically for the Sony A5100 because I believe it's like a 5-year-old camera. So you'd assume that people would be like naturally upgrading and they'd still be around. And because I don't need to use it like an actual camera, because I use my phone for that because I'm too lazy to carry something around, I assumed we'd just be able to like rock up, grab one for 100, 200 quid and just move along. Because I have a cam link. I have the thing to make the camera connected. I just don't have a camera. Because when the pandemic first hit, I was a bad human. I picked up an Elgato cam link to stream my Mac to my computer. Turns out that doesn't work at all because it doesn't like Retina. Whoops. Anyway. What camera is it you're looking for then, Jake? Because I know you've got your. Is it a Lumix that you're using? For a grand total of 30 minutes. Roll my tongue back into my face. 30 minutes a period. You know what? I probably need to log into AWS. To be fair, if you can get something that works as a webcam at 1080 at 60 FPS, it probably would do all the screencast work you needed at the right quality for it. So you may as well. It makes sense to at that point. Gotta love password managers. Now, if I remember correctly, AWS CloudFront EC2 template. There's a few templates out there I can steal. Oh, just a snippet. Yeah, but the problem with the Logitechs, because I'm rocking a Logitech right now, is being able to do the color correction and balancing on it is a nightmare. Like, it's the reason why I'm slightly yellow. Like, I definitely don't normally look like a low-level character in The Simpsons. I currently look like comic book guy, and I can't clean up the image much more with the filters. Trust me, I tried. It's like, so I understand. It's like having a good camera would. All right, don't make me laugh into a camera into the thingy because I am loud. That made my EQ hit right into the red. Oh, there we go. Let's put that back down. Jesus Christ, man. Where was that filter? Mm, oh, you little. Now I can't get it stuck in my head. All I can think is, you little bugger. Color correction. It's like, can't really do anything with it because the default value is I just look yellow. It's like, if I drop the saturation, just, I now belong to the Dark Ages. Put it back up to like, hang on, that's actually better. I've achieved what they call flesh tone. And all because I didn't see that. There we go. Yeah. I am now no longer jaundice. I now have some flesh tone and shiny bit. Bloody jaundice. Okay, so we have the logs appearing, and I need an EC2. I want a YAML EC2 because. CloudFront. Template snippets. Let's go with EC2. Oh, I googled CloudFront, not CloudFormation, because those two are obviously the same. There we go. That's what I was after. I'm still trying to get over being called them jaundice. Actually, slightly salty about that. Thanks. First you call me sickly, and now you say next you're going to call me healthy, which is just calling somebody fat but nicer. I have now entered the realms of chemical chemistry with coffee. Nah. Oh, that reminds me. Just very quickly. I'm going to very quickly put together a intermission screen because I realized intermission. I deleted the last one and I don't have anything at the moment. Pardon me. Use an existing. Boom. Add my face because my face is an existing. Yeah, let's go with that. Add an existing browser, Spotify, because I do actually like knowing what track is on. Some weird like that. There we go. It's probably not like good practice to build your intermission screens whilst in your own intermission. There you go. Doink. Let's make it bigger. Because bigger is better. we go. That you can't hear my overly clicky keyboard at the moment because of RTX voice. Goddamn love RTX voice. And do we want... Yeah, let's have it. Let's have that, yeah. Social pop-up. Just stick down that top right corner. There we go. So, right, now I can do what I was meaning to do, which is... I'll have my... There you go. Jim, I finally copy and pasted the thing I had in Google Drive for about a week. If Dan will still take it, there you go. So, hi. What do people think of my horribly, quickly put together intermission screen? And my awful webcam. Oh, God, I miss people. There's a lot of mic on screen. I wish to challenge that. I think I need to be on a jumbotron and just left there for 24 hours and see what happens. I'm pretty sure somebody's either going to come up and shoot me, or I'm going to shoot myself because jumbo me. I'm big as it is. Jumbo me is probably bad. Oh. Okay. So there we go. Get. Starting to think this whole what is it? Elgato Stream Deck is yeah, not a bad idea. Hang on. Has my Spotify stopped streaming to you guys? Like, I'm not seeing it register. So I'm listening to this amazing thing and you're not. Can't. It's meant to be playing. All right. That I think means it's died. Let's try this again. Let's turn it off. Yeah, I was about to say it's. I'm still listening to it. Spotify. Interest. Oh, could it be my RTX voice playing Merry Hell? No. Interesting. ba. I don't like this. I'm going to do something hokey now. There we go. I can't hear it though. What I have had to do is I have had to set up the music playing on my Mac, streaming through the Elgato card to be picked up by the Windows machine for you guys to hear, which means I don't hear it now. That is utterly ridiculous. Like, I can't even deal with that. Oh god, hacking. Computers are trash. What's that line Penelope Pippin used to say about computers? Oh god, it's been a while since I've heard Penelope as well. So yeah. Either way, computers are awful, and they will never ever solve anything good. Computers, which just makes me think of what was it? Futurama? Computer! Oh, it's drowning me out. I could just get louder. Okay. Don't know if I should be insulted or not. Thank you for helping me fix the audio things. You had me on in the background that's mute. So all you've had is my giant flappy head bobbing around. Oh, meetings. Right. That's a legit thing. I swear to God, my afternoons from 1 till 4 are meetings with sparse sprinklings of occasionally watching Jake build stuff. Right. Okay. See you in a bit, bud. Oh, Jim, yeah, check your Slack. You have I finally copy and pasted the thing I spent like a day trying to work out how to word it, because it needs to sound legit whilst also not legit because it's me. Block device mapping with oh lordies. Oh my god, all I want is an EC2, but I need to build it in. Alright, I wonder if there are any slightly more useful, like, posts on the interwebs. Filters, properties. Let me just make that play here again for a moment. Nope. Annoying, but oh well. Right. It means you get to enjoy music and I have to sit here in silence whilst I code for the next hour. Improvise. Oh, the world is not ready for me singing. There is nothing on this planet ready for me to just break out and sing. I'm really, really loud and really, really annoying. Yeah. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like just something having me break out into Figaro would freak most people out. Right. And EC2 cloud formation. Let's see if there is a simple introduction to. Aha! One thing I have discovered is AWS is supremely powerful and has all this wonderful shiny tech. Their docs are really hard to consume and learn. It's easier to read somebody else's thing about using it after the fact. Updating a stack. Okay, right, now how to update a stack and everything. I've done plenty of cloud formation for lambdas. So adding S3 buckets, provisioning, all that jazz. I've just never done the bash him about the docs. I'm not bashing BB about the docs. BB's lovely. Mostly, I think. It's been a while. Yeah, no, I'm not going to bash BB. He's a nice boy. How to say that about a man with multiple children. He's a nice boy. Can you tell I'm going slightly insane with the complete silence in my room? There's no need for the headphones. There's literally no need. Oh, actually. Maybe I can... Nope, can't unmute my Mac and listen through both of the headsets. I could say so much worse. We know this. I have publicly said much worse. So yes, I will refrain from saying anything. Okay, right. Right. Okay, so we do want a new file, and we're going to call it... I feel like wash in Firefly. We'll call this new land. New land. Let me introduce myself. Austin Powers isn't his best. Hasn't aged well. YAML files. Cloud formation in JSON is just painful. Okay. EC2 instance type, security cube, doop doop doop, find a map, instance type. Okay. Ooh, right, okay, so may have to bind it to an existing SSH key, which I believe I have somewhere, buried deep, 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 deep. Yeah, I'm actually unsure. As with everything, I'm just a little unsure. Yeah, I'm not dealing well with this quiet. Son of a monkey. Right, brain, let's do this. Do this. I wonder if this article has a link to a complete repo version of it, so I can just scan the entire thing. The answer to that would be yes, if you pay for their service. Am I going to pay for that service? No. Okay, I've just been informed some limitations. Of the EC2 instance. Like, that was more. Need to log in and just going to do that off screen because nobody wants me to accidentally muddle up. No. It appears my password's expired for the jam, so I can't log in and to double check what they were just sending me. Oh no! Ah no! Oh well. There we go. Cool. Back in the room. Kind of. Right, here we go. So, let's go back to trying to work out how to do this thing. So we have a CloudFormation script. I wonder if I have the terminal for it installed. I do. Let's see if the CloudFormation toolset has a helpful little handy dandy thing. Oh yeah, keep forgetting. The convention's different for AWS tools than it is everything else. Create stack instance, delete stack instance, deploy. Describe type. List, get help, get template summary. Okay, so it doesn't have a create template. Can't have it all. So let's move along, shall we? Right. Okay. Deal with my background. Angry coffee cup. Describes me so. Oh, for anybody that is tuning in today, later on, 1 PM UK time, Jake, who has been in the chat today, will be streaming with I think he's doing his analytics tool. So a Laravel plugin to democratize your analytics. So instead of them getting sent over to a third party and you doing all your thing over there, it's doing it here instead. Or inside of your application, storing it in your app so that you can hold it, manage it, etc. And do what you like with it. I'm going to see if I can get involved. And because I currently have a career in analytics, well, in operations software, an analytic in my head is just a metric set, and I'm used to handling metrics. So we're going to see if we can find some nice open source tools, or well, I'm going to see to bolt onto it so that people can very quickly consume them themselves without having to throw them over the hedge or build something for themselves. Maybe something that Jump 24 would like afterwards. I've just forgotten where Jim works. I can't remember if it's Jump 42 or Jump 24. Sorry, Jim. Right, anyway, cool. So I need to get this thing building. Okay, so that's... I've forgotten the specific name. I know who you work for, I know who pays your salary, I know what they do, but I can't remember if it's Jump 24 or Jump 42. For some odd reason, I can't get the numbers in the right order. And my brain just is going, it's Jump 24. Thank you. I don't know why. It's a Jump 42 because that's the number, the important number. Were they playing a joke using 42, or they go for 24 because Jump. Official Laravel partner and awesome people. You know what? Considering I only know 2 of you, I'd have to agree. The rest of you, maybe, we'll find out after the pandemic. Yeah, if there's an end to the pandemic. Yep, I went there. So, kidoki. Cool. Template body, file, single instance. Let's see what happens when I try doing that here, but with... I think it'll be this. And then, what do I call it? I'm going to call the file. Let's log it. EC2-instance.yaml. YAML? A pardon? Excuse me, I beg your poo. Oh, stack name. Logs. Logging. Jam. Because I'm... Length of... Oh. It's completely empty. That could be a problem. Right, so I do actually need to have some stuff in there to check it works. Aha. Uh-huh. Oh, interesting. Ooh. Ah, I've also screwed up the instance type. Yeah, I have. It's not an equals, it's just the space as the parameter. Yep, still no dice. Oh, whoopsies. Templates, except single instance YAML because blah, JSON. Template. Right, so it's, so it uses front matter if I want to put some overly descriptive stuff at the beginning. Interesting. Oh, if I do this, it's going to be hacky as heck, but it would work. Nobody judge me for this. I'm about to do something that most people would classify as the purest of evil. Just need to double check my configuration. Okay, extension, and it's an X to run a code. I think. is X. Right, cool. So node mon X and then E YAML. What? Unknown parameter R YAML. Do I have that in this command line? No. Oh. Yeah, I screwed up. Yeah, let's undo this. Interesting. Let's not break the internet. I did that once at a Fusion event the other week where I managed to break one of the internet for the speakers. Don't know how I did it. Just did. The crate stack operation, at least one resource must be defined. Okay then. We're getting somewhere now. Parameters. We don't need any parameters. I don't think. Because we're not going to be selecting from anything. We're building it specifically for them. So we just want... Jesus, this is a complete one. Bloody hell. Holy moly. So you can define the AMIs in advance for them. I don't want to define the AMI. I want to build it from scratch, essentially. Do-do-do. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm after. Let's go with that. Let's see what it... key name, instance type. Where is this issue? Do-do-do-do. How's everybody doing at the moment? I am slowly descending into more madness than normal. I haven't even been here for an hour. Bloody hell. I didn't just break my coffee. I just dropped the lid by mistake. Sorry, everyone. That's half a litre of coffee gone in an hour. Should worry for my heart. Right, so I'm looking for instance type. Does that mean in that CloudFormation script there was an instance type? Excellent, cool. That's a reference. Yeah. So it was referencing a specific image type. Well, I don't need... Let's go with a T2 small, because that's the default they're using, and we do want to use a small image. So we're going to replace instance type with that. And I don't know what instance types are there. Nope. They've got a reference to an architecture field, I think. Let's find out. Yeah. Small architecture would be H. Oh, lordy, it's all nested all the way down, isn't it? We're using this to call this, to call this, to call this, to call this, call this, to call this. Just wanted. HMVM64. Okay, so it's T2. AWS instance type. Is that? Yeah. So I actually just need Too small. Now, HVM. Let's try that. Oh, and the baseline image. Okay. We also have to find what key name is as well. I'm deploying. Let me just double check which region this is in first. So, do you know what? Could all go horribly wrong from there. Where did I leave that? Did I shut it? Did I close it? I hope I didn't close it. US region 1. Okay, cloud formation. And it's that one. That's the AMI we're going with. Now as I get you, I'm trying to glue it directly to the AMI. Now what's the key name when it's at home? Yes, yes. Ooh! Right. It's trying to... I getcha. It's trying to add an existing security group to it. Let's skip that bit. And just see what happens. Oh, must have an SSH group application. Welcome back, Jake. How's it going? I was just informing people, well, by just, I was meaning about 5 minutes. Yeah, about 5 minutes ago. I was informing people of your stream later where you're going to be going through your localized analytics package, I believe, so that people can democratize their data rather than sending it out to a third party, which I still think is a really, really clever, well, not clever, because clever would imply that it's never been done again, but because other people have got services, it's been done. But it's a really good idea, especially with everything. I do still think it is good. Release a proper version today. I'm sorry I only got round to actually having a look for like a scan of the code. I didn't have time yesterday to like pull it down and actually do some useful stuff. So I'm sorry that the only thing I could come up with is like a limitation rather than actual improvement. But I forgot to answer to that issue, which I will do. Let's do that now whilst I'm thinking about it. Let's be nice and let's not leave Jake in the wind. Sign in. Thank you, OnePass. I appreciate it. Yay. Now, where is that repo? Have you renamed yourself to Jakey Dev in GitHub? That would be a no. You are not Jakey Dev on Jakey. Oh, you are kidding me. So this isn't you, mate. Ah, there we go. Strong avatar and one repo, which is called repo. No shaming there, because they're probably new and have just got cracking. So, no. Right. Where is it? Repos. You only have 12? I swear to God you had more. Did you do a cleanup? Because I swear to God you had more than that once upon a time. I still have more than that. I've archived more than 12 recently. Issues. Move them all to private, so never be ashamed of your bad code. Never. Hi, Dan. How's it going? Reading limitations, document good first issue. Oh, you even tagged it up. Well done. Okay. The genuine answer. No. That should be a stretch config extension. Rather than... How come slowly, mate? It's that's what coffee's for. I've just had half a litre of it and I'm now buzzed out of my nuts. Be up to the... Oh, what was the word you were using to describe it? It's opinionated, forcing an opinion of how to do it. Also, to be brutally honest, I love the way you've started by using it as a middleware. So just like any Laravel app, which it's got like socializer and stuff like this, where you can just insert it as a middleware and have it build most of the implementation and stack. You just need to name the specific routes. You've done the same with this, and I actually think that's a really, really good way for it. I just think a stretch goal or an extension or a set of helpers so that you can trigger the events after the fact would be a better way of doing it. Which I hope I come across in that 2 sentences, which it probably doesn't, but I hope it does. You're working on middleware at the moment, Jim? Ah, well, you should definitely jump into Jake's stream later, where he's going to be monkeying around, but putting it bluntly, that monkeying around with it later to work out what to do. So you may as well step in and see what happens. Maybe help each other, because the Laravel community is friendly and helpful, whereas I'm not part of it. And yes, currently I'm encouraging people to go watch Jake, because he needs all the help he can get. Yeah, you're welcome, bud. Right, okay. So back to where I was. I need to... According to EC2, it must have a... Must have an SSH location in the block. I'm assuming that's just so you don't leave... No... What do you call it? Leave it open to the universe to play with. Wonder, does that mean in the jam there, people have to assign themselves an SSH, or the jam will generate an SSH key for them? That's interesting. That's not, and unfortunately I can't get into the jam software at the moment to actually double check this, because their docs are inside of the application. Hands up, who thinks putting your docs inside of your application so that you can only look at them once you're beyond the paywall or in the application to actually find out how they work? Who here thinks that's a great idea? Because I don't. I like to be able to do my reading and whatnot whilst not working on that stuff specifically. So just being able to scan the docs and like quick search stuff out, or even just Google it, because Google, and yes, I know DuckDuckGo, etc, 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 but like just being able to quickly look it up is much better. Good lord, I also need a better chair. Thanks, Dan. Yes, I am essentially a shill for Linus of Linus Tech Tips, because I have one of their water bottles. I have a thing where if I actually do... I've started I don't believe in subscribing to the YouTubers because of the fact that I don't watch enough of their stuff. I can't do whiny that well. Like, I want to move to Canada, and a lot of people know that's been my long-term goal for a while. But, okay, let's see. Have I not heard myself? Oh my! Ooh! What a zinger! What a zinger! Oof! Oh, damn! The cruelty, the howie! Look, that's as close as I'm getting because, yeah, I do want to move to Canada. I actually do want to move to Vancouver as well. After my trip there in November last year, I've discovered Vancouver is the place that will suit me in the cold level I like and the not freezing to death. After being in Calgary and Edmonton, where in November it was below zero significantly, and that was not good. Whereas in Vancouver, it was above zero by 5 degrees, and I can deal with that because that's hoodie weather. And yes, I do realize how insane it is for saying above zero is hoodie weather. Considering here in the UK, when that happens. I haven't got into the habit of saying the A bit yet, because I can't do A. It's also like I'm not going to say about. People just ruining my Canadian dream. I need the laughter. But I can't deal with that. Nope. I'm out. This Shark Tank and I'm out. Alright, I need to look at security groups because no. Where are security groups defined? I am. See if there's a security group with an existing SSH key I can just bind to. I believe I'm an administrator. Let's try this. Maybe it'll let me in. Yeah, let's try that. I feel really bad for doing this. What? Bitch, please. Where's the SSH? Great. Right, okay, so the match. So I need to actually define everything so it can be ruled. SSH location is defined. Right, I may have to abandon this one and move on to the rest of my life. Nutso. The IP address. Pattern. Right, okay. And that's just a... I'm gonna have to include a parameter. Let's try that one. Is it parameter or parameters? Oh, parameters. Known key length, blah 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 blah. So if I just did, yeah, how about I do that? We have a stack ID. Yeah, I know. I should be excited about this, but I kind of am because that means it could be working. And could be working is better than is not working because at some point in the next half hour, I need to get it to actually install stuff. See my stack. Right. It appears I have more work to do. Description. How do you define the descriptions of these things? That's a single quote. To explore, exporting, sending data to logs IO for interrogation. I have a feeling that that's a bad spelling. Interrogation. There we go. Also feel like I shouldn't be using that word, but it's also completely accurate. Create stack. It says it exists, but I don't see it. Why do I see it? Oh, please. Oh. I bet you it's because I'm pointing at Island. Nope. Yep, I am now looking through all of the regions in a vain attempt to work out where in the Hades. Yeah, not that one. EC2. I have deployed my stack. Nope, not that one either. It's Frankfurt. Okay, this is not annoying at all. Alright, ladies and germs, if you'll excuse me, I'll be back in a second. Oh, there we go. Back in the room. There we go. Much better. So where was I, everybody? Attempting to work out where I deployed the stack. Because I've got a stack ID. It's now telling me where it is. Which is just ever so slightly annoying. It's EUS2. I looked in EUS2, didn't I? Oh. No, I didn't. Ah, right. It blew up. Okay. Interesting. I screwed that pooch. Delete instance in progress, rollback complete. Does not exist. Right. So, right, okay. Does that mean I can run update stack? And get to a working point? I don't know. Help. Yeah, make my head hurt trying to work this one out. Brain. Of which I don't have one. Okay, everybody. Who here has experience with AWS EC2s and building them via CloudFormation? Because I have never done it. So if I'm missing some magical trick, I could do with a hand. That doesn't appear to be it. AWS AMIs. Okay. Right, I need a list of them. I need a list of AMIs because I need one with a Python install already on there to make my life easier. Okay, that's not a thing. Let's try the marketplace. Is there a marketplace for it? No, it appears there is a marketplace for it. I love that, Jim. You tell me just as I find it. Popular categories, operating system. No, we do not want that. We want right. This is what I get for like whenever I'm doing standalone. That's really clever, Jim. Thank you very much. Yeah, I never do any. I mean this completely. I never ever use EC2s for images. It's just so much work. So I inevitably just build the damn thing in DigitalOcean, or I build a Docker image and deploy that, or yeah, I've never used EC2s just because. Right, I need just a Python one. Oh, blummin' heckers. Holy moly. They left me some choice. Yeah. Maybe a little bit more choice than I need. Jim, any more pointers would do me wonderful at this point. Okay, definitely not chef. That's not the right thing. Okay, EC2. Launch an instance. Marketplace. Okay. Architecture. Right. Is there a search function? Elastic Beanstalk. Python. Hi. This is more like it. What's the bloody difference? Oh, it's their build dates. Is that the only difference in them? I wonder if they have any more information on it. Because, whoa, that is a lot. Result 1 quick start. Oh. That is exactly what I wanted. And that was already on the homepage and I just didn't read the description. Good me for not reading the instruction. Blooming heck. And this is how things get broken. See what happens here. Already exists. Ooh. NPM. G. Nordman. Yeah, Nordman. Restore data packages. Cool. And let's monkey around with the script. I believe the term I would be after would be update stack. Because I've already created it, so cannot be updated. What? Let's go back to the create stack. Let's do the horrible way of doing this. Let us stacks. Bug snacks. There we go. Let's just delete it. Make life easier for myself. Already deleted. Go back. RS. Et voila. We have an instance. Ooh. There we go. You can watch the events in near real time. Creating progress. Ooh, here we go. I believe we are going to be a step or two further than originally, which is wonderful. Ah, thanks, Jake, for retweeting. I love the support, even though nobody comes say hi because they're all busy with an actual day job. Shouldn't be saying that. I'm currently doing my day job. I'm just doing it on stream because it sounded like a better idea than just interesting. Stack info, excellent. An EC2 to explore something that do we have the outputs? Okay, so if I grab that, just go. Permission denied. Because I don't have an SSH key attached to it. But I need the I need those documentations. Cloud EC2 cloud formation install software. Deploying applications on EC2. Confirmation. Best practice deployment. Let's try that. Because what I need to do now is I need to take this thing, which is a Python script that's just deploying a bunch of logs. Log. No, nothing in there. Don't know SSH. Don't know Nginx. These are just the fake packages that it's deploying, and it's producing this app log, which is already a bit hefty. I'm not gonna lie. Let's kill that because clear. Why waste the space? You take that, need to install it inside of yonder EC2 instance producing the log, so that somebody can come along, SSH in, and start monkeying around with it at will. Yeah. So now I need to quickly Google how to install stuff over. What about config commands? Best practices. Use CloudWatch for debugging logs. Yeah. No, that's the whole point. We want to log it somewhere else. But we do need to get in there to do so. Are we actually still having... Yeah, we have got music still playing. You know what? Because I can, I'm going to switch the playlist. I'm going to switch it to... let's go to the actual Spotify that's running it. Let's try the lo-fi one. Be a bit more chill. There we go. More chill. Right. So I still need to work out how to get there. Minimize application boot time with custom AMIs. Yeah, well, I need to build it so I can actually make it make the AMI. That's an after the fact thing, unfortunately. Chitin, okay, right. That best practice document was not what I was. Let's try this one. Even though I have a feeling that this is going to be telling me how to install it. Yeah, this is EKS. Not so. EC2 install software. Aha, there we go. Cool. To automatically configure and build. LAMP installation. Aha. Resources EC2 command install. Okay. Yeah, this is where we're getting somewhere. Do you see what I see? Okay, so it just runs the you tell it config set, tell it the thing to want to run, and it will run it. And then this is just packages yum. Okay. Okay. Finding the rest of that is just the standard. Ah, and that's how to do the install afterwards. Install the files and packages from metadata. Aha, so that's grabbing the junk from this here. And installing them. Where is my version of it? Resources, EC2 instance. Do installation type. Still need to work these beats out. Because one of the things I need to do is, once it's installed this Python script, I'm probably going to be throwing that. You know what? I'm going to do that now before I forget. I need to throw it into a S3 bucket so that we can pull it down later from a different location. Because I believe the jam can be run in any region that you define it. So can't use a locally executed file, needs to be something that can be pulled remotely and easily. One option is to do git clone, but then gets a bit messy when it's a fixed file that we don't need to do any changes to. However, we do need the script to do pip install. So pull a file, run the get pip, run the pip install request so it can actually execute, make sure that pip's attached to the path for execution, and then that's it, I think. Maybe, kind of, think. Don't quote me, I'm only human. Yeah. Unsure what to do about this then. Could do with opinions, people. Your opinions. Opinions are good. Mostly. Kinda. Some of the time. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Information install. So it's taking the metadata and then installing these packages. We don't need to install the packages. We need to do a remote get. Nope. I'm just trying to think of the best process. Like, do I want to have a bash file that is just executed, or do I actually want to run the installation script inside of CloudFormation, essentially treating CloudFormation like Ansible or any other orchestration tool? But I don't know why, but every time I've looked at doing stuff like this in CloudFormation, it just feels messy, like unnecessarily messy, because all I need to do is grab the file and run it. Okay, so I don't need that, but I do need to go to S3. Yeah, because I was having that feeling as well, just having the bash script that, unless it's, you know what, let's find out. Let's run the bash file to actually work this part out. Create a bucket. Let's call it AWS reInvent 2020 logs.io. I don't know. Logs.io, AWS reInvent 2020 jam. Doesn't matter what, but region, la la la. It's, oh, I don't know why. It's like some of it seems real simple. Like, when you're just instantiating a S3 bucket and you want to have the validation and the script recycling so it deletes stuff and stuff. The S3 parts of it, super friggin' easy. It's like 15 lines and you have a storage blob with quick deletes and actual manageable thing. And it's really simple. Lambda, simple enough. It's like 30 lines for something with a little bit more oomph to it. But the moment you start looking at things like security groups, gateways, all that jazz, it just goes insane. Like, I think there's an easy way I can describe this to you. Tail, JS. Nope. There we go, that's what I wanted. I'm using the wrong command. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, give me your opinion now. This is a CloudFormation script to start an ECS cluster. So, you know, Elastic, their version of Docker Compose, Docker Swarm, but they're VM instances for Docker. You're telling it which one you need to run a cluster, where the logs are going to go, what execution rule it needs. Okay, great. Then you've got the security groups, and you have to individually label up and map up all of the IPs for it individually. Great. And then you have to define the actual VMs. You can't use the Docker file to run those. You then have to duplicate all the mappings from the Docker file into the goddamn CloudFormation. Docker file. Here is a YAML with easily readable components of where you need to put your shit. No, supposedly that's not enough. You then need to copy and paste and edit and reformat for their version of YAML to make this thing work. Do I feel it sounds salty about this? That's because I am. And yeah. So here is just the one container, which is for the Docker the metrics collector for logs.io. So telling it where we want the logs to go, great, and then have to name every variable, which is labeled in the Docker file. That's what's annoying me. And you then have to map out the traces collector. So we've got our own version of the Jaeger collector. We're actually swapping it out for the open telemetry one. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, hey, I can help you with that. But yeah, you then have to map out all of that with all of its token stuff. Oh, it gets even better. You then need to define the service. So you've told it you want an ECS. You've told it the individual containers. Then you have to define those as a service. The Docker container is a service in upon itself. This is just nuts. Like, why? Nobody needs this in their lives. I need to stop looking at that before I get ragey. So yeah, I massively agree with you. CloudFormation is overkill AF on pretty much everything. And I can't deal with it. So the polite way of saying, I can't deal. But yeah, okay, so you think bash script, and I am going to agree with you. Let's just keep it as a default dump, because we're going to be inside of the AWS infrastructure anyway. So writing a bash script that just grabs it using the AWS CLI, which I believe is inside of that image already. Cool, we've got that. Great. Nope. There we go. Jam. Oh god, I'm a bad human where I just start giggling because there's something silly. Let's drag in that file. Where are you? Oh brother, where art thou? Finder. Development. There we go. Where's that script gone? I suddenly just do this. Aha. I can be real lazy. There we go. Next. Yes. Standard. There we go. Let's kill that with fire. Boom. We have a a zip file containing the Python script. Need to be done, and then there we go. New file, install.sh. So we will want it to. Do we want a curl or do we get? Yeah, it's. I'm not sure. Let's do. First things first, let's get the actual path to this little bagel. Object. Ta-da! So, curl. Nope, wrong, don't do that there. Yeah, let's close that one. We want to be in here though. This is where we want to be. Curl. Except I've forgotten my curl commands. Curl, there we go. Do we want it to be verbose? I don't think we do. We do want it to output though, which I can't remember if it's O. There we go, so curl O. And then we want it to close that so I can see what's behind it. Real time logger.zip. Let's just see what happens if I do sh install. What? Oh. Too much space. Great, so we now download the file. We would if I had my perms set correctly for that file. Permissions. Public access. Everyone can read the object. There we go. Let's try that again. Oh, come on. Jake, this is not seeming like a good idea right now. It seems like a very, very bad idea. Access denied. Ah, nuts. I swear to God. Right, redo this. Permission for the entire bucket. Let's. Okay, so it's okay. Let's go back to the file. See its permission. Its permission is public access. Okay then. Oh greatness, we have to wait for CloudFront and all its things to play catch up with the rest of the universe. Access. Anyone else seeing a problem here? We're saying publicly accessible, but not publicly accessible. Gnarly. Alright, so if I just go here. Oh, I'm going to do something horribly bad now. Everything about that feels wrong. Yep, everything about that felt wrong. Right, so it looks like I am going to be having some fun on my Todd in a minute before I have to get cracking, because oh, that's just nasty. I need to find a better way. Yeah, I need to find a better way. Right, anyway, so thank you everybody for tuning in for my mad ramble about having to do this. I will probably end up finishing this file on Monday morning or Monday afternoon. I'm not sure. I'll see when my meetings are, because the one thing I promised my boss is I wouldn't prioritize streaming over being in a meeting. So Monday, I have Monday afternoon off. It looks like I'll be doing it in the afternoon. Excellent. So, right, that is me for today, I think. I'm going to hop off so I can get some lunch and then tune into Jake L. Price, otherwise known as Jakey Dev, to do his stream. Let's get up. Let's get it up so I can put it in the channel so that if anybody did want to watch him do his thing, it's easy enough. Except, there we go. Him starting soon. Last time he did it was 3 days ago. So yeah, that's him. Let's do the big. Is that the command? Nope. Oh. I was trying to make it big and on one screen, but suppose it wouldn't let me do it. So yeah, that's the stream he's doing. I'm going to copy and paste it into the chat so that you can all see it for yourselves. Go watch here in. Oh wow, I can't type. In an hour, some Laravel hackery for good. There we go. Right. That's me. I'm going to go grab myself another one of those amazing sandwiches. And now that Jake knows what they look like, I'm just going to like leave that mental image of massive amounts of pastrami and salami in his brain. And I will see you all next week. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in.